Homer attempts to build Marge a spice rack. While doing so, Maggie sneaks up and hits Homer on the head with a mallet. Marge is at first clueless as to why Maggie would do such a thing, but Maggie later sees an episode of the Itchy and Scratchy show, a cartoon which is understood for its violence, and tries to stab Homer with a pencil. Marge immediately blames the show for Maggie's action and bans Bart and Lisa from watching the show as well. Despite the ban, Bart and Lisa still manage to watch Itchy and Scratchy at their friends' houses. Marge writes a letter to the productions of the show asking them to tone down their violence, and in response, Roger Myers Jr., the CEO of Itchy and Scratchy International, writes a letter to Marge telling her one person cannot make a difference and insults her, and Marge plans to teach them a lesson. Marge forms an angry mob known as Springfieldians for Nonviolence, Understanding, and Helping, SNUH, and forces the family to picket outside the Itchy and Scratchy studios. Unknown to her, Bart and Lisa have been sneaking off to their friends' houses to watch the shows, under the guise of playing sports or making the most of their childhood years. Marge's protest gains momentum, and soon more people join the group and even start to picket the Krusty the Clown show, on which Itchy and Scratchy is shown. Due to the amount of protest rallies Marge is attending, the family has to eat a lot of TV dinners without TV. She promises she'll make up for it, but won't be able to tomorrow, though. During this, Bart tries to trick Marge into letting him watch cartoons, but she doesn't fall for it. Marge appears on Kent Brockman's show, Smartline, where she confronts Roger Myers over the violence and suggests that concerned parents send letters to Myers. Plenty of letters that fill the mail trucks that line up down the street are sent to the studio. One letter says that the writer won't even stop if they see Myers crossing the street. Roger Myers admits defeat and agrees to eliminate violence in Itchy and Scratchy. Eventually, after angrily consulting with Marge over the phone, the first of the new shorts is released, and when Itchy and Scratchy sit on a porch drinking lemonade, making small talk, Itchy and Scratchy dancing together, and Scratchy reading Itchy a bedtime story. Marge finds this cartoon to be better as Maggie is not being violent anymore. Unfortunately for Bart, Lisa, and other kids across Springfield reject the cleaned-up show as it lost its humor. A lengthy sideways scrolling scene follows in which the children of Springfield go play outdoors, rubbing their eyes as though they've never seen sunlight, engage in various wholesome activities, leaving Krusty with low ratings and no audience on the show. That night, Bart and Lisa talk about their various outdoor activities while Marge listens happily. After the kids are excused from dinner, Homer remarks it is good that kids are spending time outdoors and getting some fresh air and exercise, and considers the world to be entering a golden age. Meanwhile, in Italy, the curators of Michelangelo's David send in on a tour of the United States, with one of the stops being Springfield. The members of SNUH urge Marge to protest the sculpture, insisting that the sculpture is offensive and unsuitable. However, Marge, an artist herself, argues that the sculpture is a masterpiece. Marvin Monroe capitalizes the hypocrisy and asks Marge how she can believe it wrong to censor one form of art but not another, to which Marge is forced to admit that she can't and admits defeat. Although she remarks not all forms of free speech are fine and wishes some, like cartoon violence, would be rejected as trash, she chooses to give up her anti-cartoon violence protest, which in the end results in Itchy and Scratchy immediately returning to its old form. So the playgrounds and backyards are now empty as kids are once again indoors glued to their TVs. Homer and Marge go to see David, which Homer expresses some admiration for, but sees Marge disappointed. When he asks why, she is sad by the fact Bart and Lisa could be seeing one of the most noted masterpieces in world history, but they're cooped up at home watching a cat and a mouse disembowel with each other. She cheers up when Homer tells her that the school will be forcing the children to go.